Hello, hello. Hi, everyone. All right, I have like three different things going at the same time. So let me adjust. Hey, Crystal. Hey, Venice. Hi, Oriana. I'm also streaming to YouTube. I finally was able to do that, so this is new. Hey, Erica. Hi, Kia. Hi, everybody on Facebook. Um, Hi, Kid Grandma. How are you? How is everybody today? Aw, thank you. Yes, y'all. So this is thank you. Hair came out pretty good. I was looking kind of. I got some long, straggly edges over here from where it's just been twisted out, or straight for too long. But you just got two sides, and this side is just like bountiful and boom, boom. This side is like, but that's okay. We roll with the punches, right? Um, Thank you. Thank you. I am doing great. Hi, Laura. How are you? I am doing great. I can't complain. I am on the eve. Excuse me. That's me. I am on the eve of my 40th birthday, guys. Tomorrow, I turn the big 40. Hey, T. Taylor. How are you? Um, so I am, hey, Meredith, on the verge of moving into this new space of life. I'm telling you, May is like a big deal month. My birthday is tomorrow. I'm getting married next Friday. I'm moving out of a place, my apartment, my home that I've lived in for the last 5 years. I'm moving into soon to be my husband's home, back into the city of Detroit. So I'm excited about that. So yeah, month. May is like a huge deal. Thank you, Meredith. Yes. I had to get rid of those braids. And if you guys saw my post last night, he helped me take my hair down. And I'm telling you, y'all, it was dry. I had dandruff craters. It did not smell the best, but he got in there with me. He took my last set down. So this time I was like, okay, I'm gonna sit on a sheet this time. We don't have like stuff everywhere. So that's why you saw like the sheet in the picture. Just dump that in the washing machine. We were all done. But no, so yeah, he helped me take it down, got it washed, got it twisted. And so this is natural for me. Just kind of springy, and it's brand new. So hopefully tomorrow it'll be bigger and fuller and all that kind of good stuff. So let me put my pins up. Thank you guys. Yes, definitely celebration. Definitely celebration. I am so blessed to be in this space during quarantine, social distancing. I'm a Taurus, so I have been just at home, like getting up, doing readings, getting on lives, talking, teaching. Like I have definitely been in my element. So I am grateful. So I am doing the finishing touches for my newsletter. So if you guys have not subscribed to my newsletter, you can, for those, that are on Instagram, you can go to my links. And there's on the bottom if you just go to the website, the bottom of the first page will allow you to subscribe to the Voice of V, which is my newsletter. Hey, Court. And for everyone else that is watching, my website, www.redlightreadings.com, and at the bottom of the first page, you can get to to sign up. So, hey, Susie Sunshine, Black Mike 510, hi. So yes, also subscribing to YouTube. I am on YouTube as Red Light Readings. Right now, I have a very auspicious number of subscribers, or subscribers, I guess you can say, to YouTube. It's 111. I love my ones. We talked about that last week. I think we talked about angel numbers and things of that nature. So, but I would love that number to move and go higher. But I also want to have a running record for those that are not able to catch the live and to miss it within 24 hours to go back through it. To see what we talked about and go over, all that kind of good stuff. I'm just getting my tea together too. So go ahead and share this with your friends. I want to be friends with your friends while we dish some tea today. How is everyone doing? I've kind of told you guys about my life and what's going on and all that kind of good stuff. So, how are you guys doing? Talk to me. Let me know. Hey, Amber. Let's see. Where am I at Oracle? Ooh, I'm stretching for a deck. I'm sorry. Hey, Kelsey. How are you guys? First off, I guess I want to ask, you say crazy, Kia? Crazy. Tell me about crazy. What does that mean? Hey, Arwen. I don't want to stay away from your friends. I want to be friends with your fans because I know you have great friends. We have a lot of friends in common because we're kind of like the same person. So yeah. Hey, Sharice. So Kia said this time is crazy for her. Is everybody else feeling the crazy? Is everybody stir crazy with, the constant extensions of the stay in place or stay at home shelter in place orders? Ours is in Michigan. We are to the 15th of May. So, how's everybody doing with that? Kia says homeschooling, changing jobs. Oh, those are big things. Yes, I know homeschooling threw a lot of people for a loop. A lot of people. Just trying to manage your children and making sure that they're learning, managing your own workload. If you still have, if you're still working from home, if that's new for you, definitely. I'm here excited just because I ordered some runes. Ooh, Susie, keep us posted on how that goes. I have not dabbled and dived into runes. I've had runes read for me, but they don't click with me just yet. So I haven't even stepped into those waters, but definitely let us know how that's going. T. Taylor, okay, but kind of struggling to get on the right path. Understandable. Right now, we are in big waves of change. The best thing that I can tell you right now is to don't struggle, just surrender. It's kind of like being in water and you're trying so hard to stay, keep afloat and you're like dog paddling and you're flailing and water's getting all over the place. It's like if you just breathe and calm and allow yourself to just be, you will float, So allow yourself to float because right now we're in this space of where a lot of our hands are tied and we're unable to do things, so we have to kind of surrender to allow things to come to us. And that's kind of where we are. So struggling to get on the right path is really about getting quiet and listening to see what is resonating with you at this time, especially as so many things are falling away, especially when things are changing and, what we thought was the thing is no longer the thing. And so now we're just kind of opening ourselves up to, well, what is, I feel like this time is clearing out a lot of what's not necessary, Hey, Kyle West, how are you? Oh goodness, I have some more people. Hold on. Hold on. Hey, Drea. I know I call you Andy. I call you Drea. Crazy, lots of unknowns. Yes. Thank you, Kyle West. Is it bad that I'm grateful and they keep extending it? This is a really amazing time to make your own business, and that's what I'm doing. That's exactly where I am. I know people are stir crazy in their homes. Like I said, to each his own, and I have been in this space of this is great. I love it, And so, no, it's not bad that you are grateful that they keep extending it. For in the longest run, it's like everybody is trying to stay as safe as possible, so that when everyone reopens or we reopen, it can be a good safe reopening and not just spotty. And it's like, okay, we reopen. Okay, now everybody's sick. Now everybody go back in the house. So people trying to stay on the right path of doing what's necessary. But no, people are really diving into their life passions and their works because they have the time now to do that. So no, don't feel bad about it at all. Yes, I'm tired of being in the house, but we just lost a family member to COVID, so I'm staying. I'm sorry to hear that, Sharice. Oh my goodness, I'm so sorry. Yes, prayers and love are with you. I know a lot of people are losing a lot of people. This transition is also transitioning people, from one space to the next. And so we have to, that's another thing that we kind of have to surrender to, because we can't change the outcome. We can't change the effect, but it is great. It is definitely about opening our hearts, to receive and to be in this space of gratitude that, we are still able to be here to make a difference going forward. So I send you my love. I send you energy for your family member and your family. Susan Sunshine, I saw a meme that said, okay, Corona, wrap it up. I concur wholeheartedly. Yes, a lot of people. Ooh, the Amazon man is coming. Yes, wrap it up. I hear that. I hear that. The COVID as a whole, it can go. Bye all the way, you know. Thank you, Stace. Hey, Stacy. It is a scary time, Kia. I completely agree. Like I said, I'm a COVID survivor, so I was down the end of March, and it was not a fun time. But once again, it's like a lot of things were taken away. I spent 2.5 weeks in the house by myself, and I, just kind of recovered. I got laid off in that time period, so I was able to see that what I was doing, it was really stressful. As much as I love it, it was stressful. And so then I was kind of given a reprieve and say, okay, well, you get to recover and not have to worry about the stress, and we'll figure everything else out. So definitely unknown. But once again, instead of me trying to fight what is going on, it's like you just kind of surrender and say, okay, lead me to where I'm supposed to be going. Guide me. Because I don't know. Hey, Stu. So in that space of just, it's divine intervention. It feels good, not the only one who has the same mentality. Oh my God, I literally keep saying to people, we will have a worse second round if we open early. I agree. All these states that are opening early, it's not time yet. It's just not time. People are not being very cognizant of the other people around them. We still have people going into stores with no masks, standing really close to people. A lot of people are still in this me state. You can be in the me state in your home, but when you go outside of your home, you do have to take into account of everyone that is around you that is sharing this world with you. Hey, Paula. So yes, I totally understand where you guys are coming from 100% wholeheartedly. Let me just move this a little bit. Hi, Simply Me SD. How are you? I didn't get a chance to show you guys my cup for the day. It's a repeat. In pure Taurus fashion, trick or treat yourself. I love everything Halloween, no matter that. I need Corona to clear it before Halloween because that is like my Christmas. Halloween is a witch's Christmas, okay? So I needed to clear up by Halloween. So I'm out here like trick or treat yourself. Like I literally have a wreath on my door that says Wicked Welcome, and it's been up for 2 years. Like all seasons, it's got pumpkins on it, it's got brooms on it, it's got glitter, and it says Wicked Welcome. So sue me. Okay. Today I made some chai. Ooh, that's so good. Some chai tea. Halloween is your birthday? You are amazing. Yes, I love it. Hey, Architect the Crystal. I made some chai tea and it is so bomb. If you guys have vanilla chai tea, make it with, or just regular chai tea, pour some French vanilla creamer in it. Boy, yes, the shiz. I am great. Thank you. I am well. I cannot complain. So before we get into messages, does anybody want to come on and talk? Anybody want to come on and say something? Because I know we're still in this COVID period, this quarantine. I'm not quarantine, ready, whatever. But does anybody want to come on and talk or say anything? I am open. And before we get into the message, let's see what. And like I said, I didn't have a message today. Hey, Monica. So I was just gonna let the cards kind of dictate. Hey, Chella, what we wanted to, what we needed to hear. I've been rambling the last couple weeks about, teaching different things, and I'm glad that you guys are getting good information from that and using it in your own homes, in your own practices. But today I think we need a message from Spirit to give us something. Ooh, before we do that, Kia wants to come on. Oh, and I have 2 that fell out, so we'll keep those till after Kia comes. Hello. It's connecting. It's connecting.
Alright.
Hello.
Hi.
How are you?
I'm good. How you doing?
I am good. I can't complain. What's shaking, babe?
Oh, it just seems like so much now. Like I said, I'm actually deciding to not. I'm making waves to leave my regular job, so I can stay home and help my son. And for now, I do DoorDash.
Okay.
So I'm going to do that full time because I have plans on going to Ayurveda school in the fall.
Nice.
So, and like you said, it was stressful. You know, we got a new manager last year.
Yes, same.
And I like you said, I love what I do. I work at a literacy center. So helping people was really, and I'm like, okay, you can still be a volunteer if you need to be.
Yeah.
Yes, but now, as my sister said, no, just step back all the way.
Yep.
Before you even think about trying to help. So,
yep.
That's just.
Uh-oh, you're frozen. Come back.
Uh-oh.
There you go.
Oh, you can't hear me?
Nope, I got you.
Okay.
Yep, you're back.
It was just some messages that resonated. You said it, a couple people, instead of like living in fear, you know, just it's time to step out. So that was my message. And I'm like, okay, that's what it is.
Yep.
I gotta go ahead and walk away. And of course, that's the scariest thing to do.
Yeah.
You know, but it's like, I gotta do it. I gotta take care of the most important person that God gave me, and this is a little boy.
And that when you boil it down to the brass tacks of that, like there's no other option at that point, you know. I always say that jobs are jobs and they're great, but you know, at the end of the day, if something were to happen to you, you can't come in, or God forbid you are no longer here, you know, your job will be posted before your obituary is written.
Right.
You know, and I tell people that all the time. It's like, make sure that you're taking care of you. Make sure that you are doing what you need to do, because jobs will always be around, you know, but the other things that you are charged with in this lifetime, your little boy, your livelihood, your health, all of that is kind of paramount, because if those things aren't in order, then other things, you won't be able to tend to other things anyway.
Right.
You know?
Yeah.
So
they put your oxygen mask on first. And,
that part. It's the same thing as filling your cup. You know, I always say people are obligated to your overflow, not your last. So if you are not taking care of yourself, you very well can't be out here extending and expending to everybody else. You'll be irritated. You'll be upset. You'll be sick trying to give to others, and you have nothing for yourself. So I'm all about being selfish.
I got the Rona because I was stressed. And I'm doing all this healthy eating and taking vitamin C. How did I get sick?
Don't matter. Stress. Now, I think that's where mine came from as well. Stress. I'm a speech therapist, so I work with the public too. So I'm about helping, definitely. But literally took me out the game. But it sits you down for purpose. All sickness sits you down for a reason. And it's your job to figure out, what am I supposed to learn in this space, instead of being upset that you're there or angry or fighting whatever is going on. It's like going inside and saying, well, what am I supposed to learn from this? Why am I being sat down?
Right.
You know, so you're doing the work. You're doing exactly what you need to be doing during this time. And when things kind of resettle and resurface themselves, you as a person will be in a different space. Yeah. And being in a different space will allow your vibration to attract more of what is most likely like you, that you will feel fulfilled in doing. So stick with it. I'm happy for girl. Look, I'm sending you all the vibes. All the vibes. All right, love. I'll see you later. Thanks for coming on.
Thank you.
All right.
Alrighty.
See ya. Hey, Teresa. All right, let me scroll back up. Will I please share my links to scheduling sessions for this? For those of us not in Michigan, I love to finally remember to get read. Yes, my website, www.redlightreadings.com. It's also in my links on my bio. If you click there, I have a link tree and it'll take you to my website, and you can schedule there, or just hit me in the DM and we can talk about what you're looking for. I did update my website, so I do have my Cosmic-Politan reading on there. That is the birth chart, the natal reading using tarot. It's a whole conversation. I did one. I got some good feedback, so I hope you guys saw it. But it was about an hour and a half. And it was good conversation, really just going through the birth chart to talk about who you are based on the stars. So if you're interested in booking a reading with me, maybe not an astro reading, but a regular reading, all that information is on there. Yes, Andy, we about to get into the shit, honey. Yes, all of that is there. Okay. All right, messages for the day. So 2 cards fell out. Hi, Christy. Hi, Young B 627. Ooh, I have Spark. Okay. Show this all over the place. And then I have Coming Apart. And I think that when I first started doing this, the Turnt Tea, Coming Apart was like one of the first cards that came up, you know? Coming apart means using this time to really fall apart and find a spark within that coming apart. So kind of like, this is kind of like what Kia was talking about. It's like being in the space of letting things go, of dissociating yourself from who you thought that you were, who the world wanted you to be, and kind of just allow it to, the pieces that no longer work to kind of fade away, because it is in that moment that you get this spark of who you truly are. This spark is what's going to take you from this space of quarantine into when we reopen the world, into you stepping into a new space within yourself, creating new fireworks based on who you are in that moment. Okay. So this is like the shedding. We are all in the cocoon right now, you know? So use this time to really work on yourself. If you need more rest, do that. You know, productivity doesn't have to look like cranking out data and, you know, constantly working around the clock. Sometimes productivity is really just, let me feed myself some good food. You know, I'm always on the go and I'm going to fix myself a home cooked meal, you know, or it could be, hey, Patrice, hey, Izzer. It could be, I am exhausted and I really need more sleep. I just woke up and I just need a nap. Take a fucking nap, yo. Like, don't, that is productivity, because your body is listening to your body. It will tell you what you need and when you need it, you know? So allow yourself to come apart, because like I said, when the world starts, this spark is going to be like, you're going to be like a firecracker, raring to go and ready to really take on what you have been charged to do in this space. Okay. There's a lot of learning that is happening right now. And it's like, what am I being drawn to? How do I want to help? How do I want to live? What do I want to share? You know, and being creative in that space and opening those doors, sidestepping fear. My best way of working with fear, and sometimes it works and sometimes it doesn't because I'm human, is to call out what your fear is, to say it out loud. I am afraid that X, Y, and Z. It's like once it's outside of you and you can hear it, then you can start to rationalize, is that really a fear? Like, I'm afraid that I won't be able to take care of myself. That's a fear for a lot of people, you know, but bringing that fear on the outside is saying, what does that look like? How can I start making steps so that I can take care of myself? You know, what can I do right now in this moment that takes care of me so that I can take care of myself financially? You know, I can take care of myself spiritually, emotionally, mentally, you know, so it's breaking it down, but taking this big elephant out of the closet and really staring it in the face and looking at it and saying, okay, this is what I'm scared of. And then 9 times out of 10, it really isn't as big as we think it is in our head. Everything in our head is much bigger than in real life. Okay. So this spark is saying, you know, be a firecracker. Get ready to be a firecracker. Get ready to open yourself up to explode and explore and really dive into your creative practices. She's playing a violin here, and there's a Cupid, I think, that's like shooting arrows of love. So there's a lot of self-love that is happening in this space as well, making sure that you are self-loving yourself, that you are doing those self-care practices. They don't always have to be massages and bubble baths. You know, they could be reading, they could be sleeping, fueling with good food, talking to family and friends. You know, those are ways to really enhance your self-care. Okay. So using this time to do those things. All right. Um, yes, resonations. Good. This is resonating. Good, good, good. So don't be afraid. Allow yourself to come apart because it's going to allow for a new spark. Okay. We're all going to be butterflies after this, but we have to be in this space of metamorphosis. We have to be in this cocoon. We have to be shielded and sheltered in order for us to kind of grow and get ready to morph to be brand new on the other side of this. Okay. All right. Let me grab my pen and paper because clearly it's not next to me. Woohoo! Let's see. Ooh, 22. Ooh, I have my 2020 manifestations. You guys want to hear them? Does anybody want to hear? My glasses do look like butterfly wings. Hey, yay, I love it. And there's actually a little butterfly on this card, like right here. Butterflies are all about transformation. I have a butterfly on my back. My tramp stamp is a butterfly. Okay, so here were my 2020 manifestations that I believe I wrote in the beginning of the year because this is, a notepad from when I do my clockwork teas. So my 2020 transformations, being totally transparent because I didn't remember what all that I wrote. Travel. Well, we can hope for that at the end of the year. We're talking about astral traveling. So travel has really been cut down at this point. Did I make any trips this year before? No, it's still January. No, it's early. So no, I haven't made any trips yet, but possibly toward the end of the year. We'll see. More paid reading opportunities. Okay, I've had more reading opportunities and I'm excited about that. Opportunities to teach divination. You guys have been the greatest manifestation. You guys have given me opportunities to come on and talk and teach. And thank you. So thank you for being a part of this that I wrote some months ago. I appreciate it. A peaceful and seamless blended family. That's a big one. Like I said, I am moving. I'm getting married next Friday. I am moving in with my fiance, soon to be husband, at the end of the month, beginning of June. My lease is at the end of the month. And he's got a daughter and I have a son. And we're going to blend these families together, really throwing us all in a blender and working through it and making it work. A lot of our relationship has been unusual, I guess you can say, for the most part. People will probably look at it and be like, yeah, why'd you do that? But it works and it makes sense for us. Teresa, you had a butterfly tattoo. And so thank you guys. Thank you. So our kids have met. His daughter she'll be 4 and mine just turned 13. So my son just turned 13. So big age gap, but they've been around each other just in very short, small pieces of time. And it's funny because it's kind of like, if you guys have seen Finding Nemo, she's kind of like, I think it's Darla at the dentist office. And he's like all the fish in the tank. So she's just like, ah! And he's just like, So the dynamic will be interesting. But the thing is that we both co-parent and we both, they spend time with the other parents. So it won't be a constant all day, every day. But it will definitely be an adjustment. Adjustment for me, because like I said, mine is 13, pretty much self-sufficient. And so having pretty much like a baby again, a toddler. Well, no, she had a toddler space. Yeah, she's at a toddler. So just a little one. Yeah. So having this as seamless as possible, moving and sharing space. And like I said, I haven't lived with anybody but my kid for the last 5 years. So, moving into a space where I'm, in constant contact, so to speak, will be different, So anywho, peaceful and seamless blended family. So just wanting it all to work out somehow, some way. Thank you, Monica. No. I'm here for all the butterflies. So this is all telling me, hey Huff, this is all telling me that we're all like in this same thing, you know? Yes, preschool, Crystal. Yes, preschool. So I have one that's going finishing middle school, and then one will be in preschool. And it's funny because I told him the other day, and I said, it's crazy how I can have two experiences in one lifetime. So in my first experience, you know, I'm Siobhan, the speech therapist, married to a financial advisor, living in the burbs with a boy, you know. And so now it's like moving into 40. I am the tarot reader, marrying a DJ, living in the city with a little girl. So two totally like opposite ends of the spectrum that I get blessed. I am blessed to be able to live and be a part of in this lifetime. You know, it really speaks to my sense of growth and evolution. And I put nothing on the first half of my life because it was everything, you know, but moving into this new space, you can really see how the trajectory changed from being very a lot of what I've been was taught to do, so to speak. You know, go to school, you know, get your degrees, you know, marry a smart man, you know, make sure you guys are financially sound, and you know, picket fence, kid. We didn't get a dog, but you know, that kind of thing, which is great. I'm not knocking that for anybody that has that, you know. But for me to evolve into this space where I am more me and this new lifestyle starting to kind of emerge where I feel the most comfortable in this space, you know? So I am, it's still mind blowing for me, but I'm still excited about it. So yeah. Hey Julie. Oh no, that's Renee. Hey. Thank you, Simply Me. Thank you, Paula. Yes. All right. Affordable home renovations. So yes, we're moving into his home. It's his family home. He grew up here. So it's sound, you know, brick, the whole shebang. Just needs some updates, you know, because it's been in the family forever. So just affordable the home renovations, things that need to be changed or updated, that we're able to do those things. Hey, Mama Gail. It's like the first half of life that what everyone said that you should have. And part two is the life that you wanted. I 100% agree. And he told me last night, he was like, you've always been B. It's just been in you. Right now, you just get to live it on the outside. And I'm like, you know what? You're smart. And this is why I'm marrying you. So he gets it, you know? So yeah. Larger social media presence. I am growing that, you know, I've been given, like I said, I don't have a full-time job. So this is my full-time job, getting on here, running my mouth, talking to you guys, making new BFFs, you know, so learning how to, you know, increase my social platform, my footstep or my footstamp here, and wanting to grow across various platforms to reach more people. And once again, you guys help with that manifestation. So I'm thanking you. Thank you. Improved health. And that's talking about lowering my blood pressure. I got put on a new med. So hopefully that will help to level things off. Once again, I believe stress is a big issue with me. So now that my stress level has started to come down, I'm hoping that my blood pressure will start to follow suit. And I started to work out a little bit. So because I don't put on weight. But so working with that. Lose weight and tone and fix my knees. Yeah, I do not have the knees of Meg Thee Stallion. Do not. And I probably never will at this point in life. But that's okay. They don't hurt like they did when I tried to go all in on that pole class that I took. So yeah, that's a whole nother story. Amazing Reader Studio presentation. So I did not get a chance to do Reader Studio this year because of COVID. It's supposed to have been 2 weekends ago in New York, but it was canceled. But I was a main stage presenter for the largest tarot conference in the world called Reader Studio. It happens in New York every year. I was one of the main stage presenters. It took me 5 years to make it to main stage, so I was super excited about that. But I didn't get a chance to present this year, and that's totally fine. I'll just save it for whenever they have the next one. It should be next year, maybe, and I'll present then. But I did get a chance to present it to my fellow lovies at the tea room, and they loved it. They loved every part of it, and it really is a deep dive. And it's, this Alice in Wonderland the whole thing is about kind of like Alice in Wonderland. So really speaking for my life as a whole. So that was great. And opportunities to collaborate with others in projects, books, decks, divination kits, all that kind of good stuff. And so I've had some people, wanting to collaborate on some things, and I'm 100% here for it. So I'm grateful. Those opportunities are coming down the pipeline, as to be on podcasts. And you guys, nominating me for one of the 100 women diviners. So grateful. Thank you. So those were my 2020 manifestations. And so far, like, things are good. I cannot complain, and as you can see, a lot of it has to do around this world. I mean, stepping 2 feet into it without fear, without being afraid, without being scared, without being, without fear of being authentic. Okay. So I appreciate you guys for, just allowing me to be me. And I hope that, I inspire you guys for you to just be you. You're perfect as you are. Okay. All right. So that was a detour. See, I'll never live what people want me to live. Call me stubborn, but I know what I want for my life. And you stand in that, Amber. Stand in that 100%. Hey, Miss Coco. All right. So now I have paper and I have pen to do readings. Oh, we're not too far off on time either. Good. All right. So if you're wanting a reading, let me get a pink heart today. Match my lipstick. Let me get a pink heart. And we're just going to go with just a message of what it is that you need to know. Okay. What spirit wants to tell you today. So a pink heart, and I'll take a few, and then the ones that I don't get, you already know the drill. Just pick a number. All right. So I got Kia. Monica. Coco, Miss Coco. Teresa. T Cry. T Taylor. And Kyle West. Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So there's 6. All right. So I have Kia, Monica, Miss Coco, T Cry, T Taylor, and Kyle West. If I did not call your name, pick a number 1 through 6. And that reading that I read for them will be your reading as well. Okay. So pick a number 1 through 6. Yo, this chai is life. Okay. And what do I want to read with today? All right. I will do my light seers because the light seers is right by my hand and I love it. I just want to say, I scroll the tarot marketplace where people are like in search of decks or looking for decks to buy, or people that are selling decks. And so I have this deck, the Light Seers Tarot, the Kickstarter original, the indie version with the green edges, the good thick cardstock. And I was looking, and people are selling this deck for like $600 and $800. Crazy pants. So let me tell you, if this don't work out, I'm just gonna go through my tarot decks and see what I got out of print editions, and that's gonna be my income. Because yes, I mean I paid nicely for this one, but it wasn't $600 to $800. But yeah, so investments. Tarot cards are investments, people. So don't feel bad if you're drawn to them and you want to buy them and you want to collect them. You never know how much they may be worth in times of when shit really hits the fan. I'm a Taurus. I go for value. Everything can be sold if necessary. Okay, sorry. Let me get my life together. All right, Kia, this one is for you. Oh, sweet heavens. Okay. Hey, Days 2181. How are you guys? Oh, how are you rather? Also, I have pinned my my tip jar. If you guys feel so inclined to leave one, it is greatly appreciated. All right, Kia, for you, my dear. The Three of Swords. All right, so this is for Kia and all my number ones. All right, Three of Swords here is talking about this feeling of like a heartbreak, you know, kind of this feeling of number one, is always with the swords, we always talk about communication, we're talking about intellect. So this is, I feel that what your plan in your head or what you envisioned may not be what is happening right now, and you're having to come to grips with the changes, you know, and it can be heartbreaking, especially if for, you know, for everyone that has had this vision and this idea of 2020 is about to be my best year, you know, and we've gotten to this point where it is unlike anything that any of us could have ever written, thought about, created, whatever, you know. So it's having this sense of heartbreak that comes with things not turning out or going in the way that we planned, and us having to make a new direction or a new path. Okay. But with this Three of Swords, it's saying definitely lament. As you can see in this picture, she is like crying. She is, you know, just out loud, open face, bawling. This is saying, let it out. It is necessary. It is a grieving process that needs to be expressed. Don't feel as though you have to hold all of your emotions in. You know, that's 9 times out of 10, you know, that's another way we make ourselves sick, by holding in what we really want to express. You know, so if there is sadness, if there is this feeling of heartbreak, cry, write it out, scream. It's okay. You're releasing that energy. Okay. You're letting the top off before you boil over. Okay. And in this space of heartbreak, it is saying that, you know, things can be stitched and put back together. If you guys can see like the little stitchings here, you know, but this can also say that, you know, what you may have been holding on to, it's pulling, you know. Hi, Collins Deshawn. It's pulling, and it's time for you to kind of let things go. You know, that is one way to heal your heart. But definitely mourn, cry, let go. People that have, you know, unfortunately, that have lost people during this time, don't hold that energy and that emotion in. Release it. Okay. Threes are about manifestation. So you're releasing it on the premise of, I'm opening this wound so that it can heal. I'm taking all the Band-Aids off. I'm giving it air so it can finally heal. It can grow a scab, and in time that scab will fall off, and then there will be something new in its place. But if we continue to baby it, we continue to patch, we continue to not allow it, it won't heal right. So allow yourselves to heal right. Okay. I hope that resonates for you, Kia, and my number ones. All right, Monica. My uncle died last month. Haven't really grieved, still in shock. Grieve, 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 grieve. Sit with it, you know? And I know that, you know, deaths in this time and funerals in this time are completely different than they were, you know? But allow yourself that energy and that time to sit in that space and really, and it doesn't even have to be a sad, lamenting thing, but it is you recognizing that he is no longer here, but you are celebrating and welcoming him into the other realm as one of your angels, one of your guardians, one of your protectors, that you are still in the space of saying, I am connected to you. I am connected with you. You are no longer here in physical and body, but your energy and your presence, I celebrate that being in a place where you are healthy and happy and can continue to watch over, you know, our family. Okay. Hey, Mel. All right. So Monica and my number twos. Monica and my number twos. I hope that helped, Kia, and my number ones. All right, Monica, number 2s, we have this 2 of Cups in reverse. All right. And so with this 2 of Cups in reverse here is talking about relationships. All right. So this is saying, take a look at the relationships that you have in your life during this time. And I'm not one of those ones that say, don't fuck with people that ain't checking on you. Everybody in their own space, and everybody trying to hold their own mental stuff and mental things together, so don't fault people for that. But with this 2 of Cups, it's also talking about you making peace and having a relationship with yourself. Okay. I don't know if you're looking for a relationship, Monica, or my number 2s, but this is saying now is the time to really fill in all of the holes within you that you may have been looking for a partner to fill in relationships, and those relationships were not working out. Okay. So using this time to really complete yourself, to find out, the tricks of the trade of who you are, what you're about, healing and doing all of those things so that when this is over, you're in a very new relationship. Ew, come on, Monica. Yes. So I don't know if you guys are, oh, thank you, Mel. I don't know if you guys are quarantining together socially, whatever that's called. But this is also talking about, looking internally of what you want in a relationship. And making sure that you are not sidestepping or bypassing the things that you truly want. Okay. This says that this partnership is you're still ruminating on it. You're still marinating it. You're still figuring out what it is internally, but it's feeling like a good fit and you're liking what it feels like, but you just want to make sure that you are staying true to yourself while you're in it. Okay. Once again, this is still about building relationship with self, because even in this space, we can't go out to dinner. We can't go to the movies, the normal things that we do in relationships. So we're really having to ground down and date in a different way. Okay. And so in dating in this different way, things get to be very vulnerable very soon. We don't have a whole lot of fluff to kind of cloud us being out in the public and just gallivanting and doing whatever. This really gets down to where you at? This is where I'm at. Are we on the same page? We are sort of quarantined together. Yes, you're on point. Good. I'm glad this makes sense. Spill the fucking tea. Yes. So, and all my number 2s as well, allow yourself to be honest about what it is that you want when it comes to relationships. Let's not, come out of this with the same shoddy service that we went into it when we come and talk about love and relationships and what we're deserving and what we're receiving. When it's just you're not going to treat yourself like shit. So don't allow anybody else to do that. But you have to be in a good space to know what being treated like shit looks and feels like, and then saying no more, and then being able to express that to the other party. Okay. So take care of yourselves in this time so that you can vibrate outwardly what you're wanting. And Monica, yes, you're in this space. Be true to you. Be vulnerable. Be true to you. Express what it is that you want. Okay. But it's feeling really good. Okay. So I hope that resonates for Monica. Well, Monica, yes, it resonates for you and all my number 2s. All right. I'm going to say this disclaimer now. If we get to the turning point of the hour, I will cut off and come back on because I still have like 4 readings to do and I do not want to not do those. So if we get cut off because of time constraints, I'll let you guys know and then we'll come right back. You're very welcome, Monica. All right, Miss Coco, this one is for you and all my number 3s. And thank you so much for the tip jars, guys. The tip jar is doing its thing and I appreciate you guys. Thank you. Thank you. All right. Miss Coco, the Page of Pentacles and all my number 3s. All right. So my number 3s and Coco, this is talking about you looking at a new space of stability for yourself. Okay. This Page of Pentacles is about, health, well-being, your family, and really kind of getting down to a lot of things starting over, but having this sense of confidence in starting over because it's okay to start over. People always say, oh, starting over is awful. No, not necessarily. Starting over can be honestly the best thing for some people, to get out of what they have been kind of trapped in, to start something brand new and to start over. Okay. So this is giving you that oomph to say, yes, start making your plans of what your re-entry into the world is going to look like. You know, what is your body going to look like? What is your mind going to be doing? What is your heart doing? You know, um, what does your finances look like coming out of this, or how are you going to tend to them differently? You know, now's the time to ask questions, to be super inquisitive. Okay. But this is about creating new stability. This can also be talking about possibly you being interested in a new business, and trying to figure out, how do I make this work in the space of quarantine? How can I either change things so that it works under, you know, this umbrella? And then how do I change it, or how do I tweak it so that it works when this umbrella is closed? You know, so starting over, you know, this is coming back to number one, coming apart from what you are used to. And then the spark is where you get to start over. Okay. Hey, Janelle. So I hope that resonates for you, Miss Coco, and all my number threes. Allow yourself this new platform to start over on. Okay. She looks super confident. You know, she's even standing on one foot. I'll turn it up right so you guys can see it. She's standing on one foot and she's holding this coin and she's proud, which means that you are excited about starting over. And that is beautiful. Stand in that space. Okay. All right. Teresa, my T Cry. I hope that resonated for you. My number three is Miss Coco. All right, T Cry. This one is for you, my dear. Oh, and everybody here, please don't forget to go and subscribe to my YouTube channel if you haven't. Red Light Readings on YouTube. This is my first live stream. It's being taped. I think. I don't know, it's the first time I've done it. So yeah. You are so welcome, Miss Coco. All right, Teresa T. Cry, this one's for you, my dear. You ready? All right, Knight of Swords in reverse and all my number fours. All right, Knight of Swords in reverse. So this is saying that there's a lot of shit on your chest that you want to get off. Point blank, period. There's a lot of stuff that you want to say, you know, and you can feel it right on the back of your tongue, like way back here. And you wanted to bring it to the forefront, but you're trying to figure out the most diplomatic way to do that, you know, because you don't want to offend people. You don't want to, there's some part of you that's just like, no fucks, I don't care if I offend people. But in the space of possibly, you know, work or career, or you keep choosing number four, Renee, you're having to kind of keep it at bay. Yes, this makes sense for you too, Teresa. Good. All right. So this is saying that it's finding that diplomatic way to express yourself. You know, you cannot keep swallowing what you want to say, but it is imperative that you do say it. Okay. It is important, because it wouldn't be rising up in the back of your throat if it was not important for you to express. Okay. The Knight of Swords is also about planning, you know, communication. And he has a crossbow on his back. You guys can see that. Okay. So crossbows shoot arrows, no shot, one shot, you know. So this makes me think of me in the straight shot, no chaser. Like, he is no fucks given, want to give you the business. Okay. But in reverse is saying that you're holding it back because you're trying to figure out the best way to bring it up and bring it out. Okay. Once again, being diplomatic, you don't want to be too spontaneous. You don't want to burn any bridges that you may want to try to cross later on. But it's saying that you do need to express it. Okay. Because I feel like once you express it, this is him kind of running for this bike. He wants to take off. He wants to go. And I feel like your go is hinged on how you are going to express this information. It's like you can't go, so to speak, until you give it the gas, which is what you want to say. Okay. So plot and plan what you're going to say, how you're going to say it, still being, you know, no holds barred, no beating around the bush, but diplomatic enough that it's not 0 to 100 real quick. Okay. So I hope that resonates with you, Teresa, my T Cry, and all of my number fours. Okay. Does this resonate with you too, Andy? All right. Number 5, T Taylor. T Taylor, number 5. Interesting. I just interviewed, and there's so much I want to say if I leave this position. Okay. So allow some of that interview feedback to come back first. Because once again, you don't want to burn any bridges. You don't want to say anything too soon, go off the cuff too fast. Just kind of pacing it out, having a plan. Okay. But congratulations on the interviewing. Got to keep me posted and let me know how that goes. All right. Did I shuffle? Did I shuffle? I think I did shuffle. And I pulled the same card. I shuffled, right? You guys saw me shuffle. Let me know. You're so welcome. Let me know. I remember shuffling. Somebody just tell me yes or throw up some hearts if you guys just saw me shuffle. Okay. Kyle West is throwing up some stuff and throwing up hearts and saying yes, that I did shuffle. Okay. And T. Cry says that I did shuffle. All right. So my number 5s, T. Taylor, this one is for you as well. The same card came up. Okay. So this is the same message. It's resonating hard. So this is really for everyone here. If it's coming up twice, everyone fall into your voice. All right. Once again, this is the coming apart. This is getting out of the way of being afraid to stand in your voice. Some people have no problem going off the cuff and cussing everybody out, but that is where you need to come apart and be a little more diplomatic with what you're saying and how you're saying it, so that what you're saying can be received by whoever it is you're talking to and not creating another argument. That is where the coming apart is for those that are at 100 already. Okay. So then the spark here is saying learning how to communicate in a way that gets shit moving, but also in a way that you don't feel as though you did not express yourself or you did not really put out your intentions of what you're trying to give, what you're trying to say, what you're trying to express. Okay. Hey, Mark, happy belated birthday, hon. So T. Taylor and all my number 5s, this is for you, but actually everybody here, this is just saying, use your words. Allow this new spark, this new time for everybody to be more communicative. Okay. For everybody to learn to clear their throats, to learn how to use their voice for the best of their good, for their highest good. Okay. So I hope that resonates for you. All right. And the last one, number 6, Kyle West. All right. I have not been given the countdown yet, Kyle West. So I am going to read this number 6 for you. If I do and I get cut off, I will let you know so you guys can come back. So number 6 for Kyle. I am shuffling. I am cognizant that I'm shuffling. I hope that resonated for you, T. All right. Kyle West, you have the Hermit in reverse. All right. And all my number 6s. So this Hermit in reverse is saying you have all the answers inside of yourself. Stop searching outwardly. It's not out there. It's in you. You already know and you already have it. The thing is that what you have, you need to share. Keeping it in your hobbit hole serves no purpose. You have to bring it outside of you. Okay. So it's number 6s in Kyle. You have to bring the wisdom and the knowledge that you have internally that you have to be able to bring it to the surface to share it, because the Hermit here is related to Virgo. Virgo is about service and work and healing and health, so there's things inside of you that people need to know, things that you might say, oh, everybody knows that. It's not true. Everybody might not know that, but whatever it is that you're seeking for outside of yourself, it's not there. It's not there. It's in you. You're a Virgo. Boom. Boom. That's so funny. Yes. Then this card is you all day. You want to help people. But in order to do that, you have to open your mouth. You have to open your voice. You have to open your energy to be able to do that. Get out of that space of introvertedness at times, because I know you need that for space to regroup, to grow, to all of that. But you have to express what it is that you've learned for yourself to share with others. Okay, Kyle, and my number 6s, you guys have insight and you have wisdom and you know things, and it's time to share those things. Okay. So when you feel stuck as, oh my God, I need to know more. You don't. That's just you kind of standing in your own way. Hey, Jess, it's you kind of standing in your own way because there's fear about putting out there what is so close to you. Ah! I had cut off on Instagram. So I'm going to pause real quick and go back on. Hey, Janelle. Hey, T-Cry. I'm back. I'm going to take a sip while everybody comes back. Hey, Paula. Hey, Stacy. Hey, Jess. Okay, good. Kyle, you're back. Hey, Renee. So they didn't even give me the countdown. It was just like, yeah, fuck you and your countdown. So I couldn't even tell y'all that it was about to cut off, but I'm so glad that you guys are coming back. Hey, Queen Bee Yummy. Hey, Crystal. All right. So my number 6 is and Kyle is back. So yes, this is definitely about you going within to the I call it going down to the basement, seeking the wisdom that is there, throwing off what does not suit you anymore, letting go of what does not work, going through old files, literally and figuratively, to make space for new. Okay. But get out of thinking that you don't know enough or you don't have enough and you have to keep searching. You already have it. And it's time for you to share it. Okay. Oh, thank you, Kyle. I appreciate you. Hi, Tamara. So I hope that resonated for you, Kyle, and all of my number 6s. All right. So how the hell did IG not only kick us off, but change the account I'm on? Yo, I'm telling you, IG has been doing a spot on. Good. I'm so glad that made sense. Hey, Sabrina. You're always working when I start, but how do you know what number you are? Oh, the number is because I usually pick a number of people. And if your name didn't get called, Janelle, you just pick a number 1 through how many ever I'm doing. And then that message resonates for me with you. So if I pick 6 people and you weren't one of those names, you just be like, okay, I'm gonna pick number 3. And then you just listen to number 3's message and that's for you. So you can do the replay if you choose and just fast forward, pick a number beforehand and then fast forward and then listen to that message to see if it resonates. Okay. Hi, Simply Me, as usual, spot on. Can't wait for tonight. I know, Crystal, I'm so excited. Yes. Yes. Okay. So Janelle, that makes sense. Good. Tomorrow makes sense. Yes. So, I forget what my train of thought was. Yes. IG has been doing some crazy things. Hey, Runner Tammy. Hippie Monday. You realize every one of these I've been in the exact same message has come up every time. Really? Ha! Messages don't lie. They want you to know. They want you to hear what they got to say because there's a lesson behind them and they want you to pay attention, yeah. So thank you guys for hanging out with me. Like I said, my offerings that I have on my page, I did update my website. So I have Clockwork Tea is still up. You guys, if you guys are interested in Clockwork Tea, send me a DM. That's the one that I usually do in January that goes over the whole year. Now you just have to figure out what to do. Now I just have to figure out how to do what it keeps saying. Haha, perfect. Yes. What's happening tonight? Good couple things. Okay, so first I want to talk about I have a reading with Crystal tonight, so that's why she said she couldn't wait for tonight. It's called Clockwork Tea. I usually do it in January because it covers the whole year. But a lot of things have shifted and people didn't get in the beginning of January, which is fine too. So what I've done is I've got basically discounted it by the months. So it would be like the month of May through December, and it's a whole tea party. So it's me going over the energy, how to deal with the energy of each month, and then a quarterly read of, and this is when my little notebook comes in handy. We go over 6 areas of life in a quarterly read. So love, career, family, money, health, and then most important, tea. And that goes by quarters. Okay. A little bit shorter with, months cut down, but, so yes, that is Clockwork Tea. It's on my site if you guys want to take a look at that. I have my normal sea breezes, 30 and 60 minutes, which are virtual readings just like this. I have my Cosmopolitan up. The old fashioned is just a phone reading. So if you can't do virtual, you can do phone. That's an old fashioned. The Cosmopolitan is the natal birth chart done with tarot. The sun moon rising sidecar is just a snapshot of the big three: your sun sign, your moon sign, and your ascendant. I'm just giving you a personality snapshot of those three. That reading can be added to a sea breeze or any reading actually, or it can be taken as a shot and done right by itself. Yes, all my readings are named after drinks because who does not drink with their BFF, whether you're alcoholic or not? We is drinking, okay? Want a topic covered? Definitely DM me or email me at deartarotbff@gmail.com. We're gonna call my ice mountain. I love it, honey. Look, because let me tell you, I keeps tea, but mama keep a jug of ice water right here. So I got you, Crystal. Trying to think of anything else. No. I'll probably pop on tomorrow for a little bit, just because it's my birthday and I want to say hi. I am having a BYOT birthday party, Zoom birthday party tomorrow at 7:00 Eastern Standard Time. If you guys can make it, I'll put the link up, the information up tomorrow. Fiance told me we was having a birthday party for my 40th, and it's going to be at 7:00 tomorrow, and it's going to be Zoom, and that's all I know. So I'm inviting all of you guys that want to come hang out. It's BYOT. Bring your own tacos and tequila because it's Cinco de Mayo. Okay. Cinco de Mayo on a Taco Tuesday. How awesome is that? And we get to quarantine it. Sucks. But whatever. I'm turning 40. And I'm grateful for that. All right. I think I've run my mouth enough for today. Thank you. Thank you, Jess. I appreciate you. If you have any questions or concerns, please inbox me or DM me and let me know whatever you guys are thinking. So I love you guys. I will, tonight, my honey and I we haven't done it in a couple weeks, something called Tea and Tunes. And it's where he and I get on and we just gab about whatever, life, love, relationships, quarantine, whatever the hell is going on. We talk about it. He plays a curated playlist because like I said, he's the DJ. And then both of us we sip tea, literally. And we just talk about, things that are going on in regards to life, in regards to relationships, in regards to the world as a whole. We never know what we're going to talk about. We just get on and start to talk. So that'll be tonight. You guys can come on Instagram. We'll be here. Facebook too. We stream from all the platforms. So that's tonight, Tea and Tunes at 9:00. So yeah. Okay, I think I've done all the promotions. I think I put everything out there. All right. I love you guys. I love you, love you, love you. Thank you so much for all of the love offerings that were sent. I'm so appreciative for the readings that are coming in. For those that are on the fence with readings that may be coming in, I am grateful for those as well. Thanks for hanging out with me. And I will see you officially for Turnt Tea on Wednesday at noon. I love you guys, and you just got read.